It is a great honor and a privilege to introduce Marta Goren. Your family name from Poland was Vinter. And Marta, you were born in 1935.
Yes, so now I'm 90.
And we're here in your beautiful home in Rehovot. And Marta, thank you so much. And Marta, could you tell us a little bit about where were you born and about your family history?
Okay,
and your
I'm
most
going to try.
incredible story, Marta, your most amazing story.
I was born in Czortków. It's a small town in South Galician, today Ukraine, and between two wars, Poland. My father, Israel Vinter, was lawyer, and my mother graduated pharmacy in Vienna, and he was pharmacy, which was very important when the ghetto started. She used to work in pharmacy, which was out the ghetto.
So we have a picture
which helped to find family that rescue me, and of course bring food to the ghetto. In ghetto we used to live with my grandfather and grandmother.
I'm just going to show a picture of your father and your mother, and this is a picture with you, with your mother. And you have this is the book that you wrote.
Yes.
A wonderful picture with you and your mother. And it's a lovely picture with you when you were just born in the carriage.
Yes.
And in the picture, in the middle is your grandfather from your mother's side, and it's your mother and your father. And was this an uncle?
Yes.
And you have. It's amazing that you have these pictures, Marta. It's so special.
I got the pictures, not I, but my grandfather got the pictures from a friend of my mother that was un-Jewish, and she used to pick the pictures and gave them after my mother murdered to my grandfather.
And Marta, this is a very special picture of your grandmother, which we can see is
yes.
Can you tell us how this picture? Yeah, thank you, Marta.
So?
So your grandfather kept the picture?
Yes, in his pocket.
When he was fleeing?
When they separated, came the SS and they separated, he ran away and they killed my grandmother.
And he kept this picture in his pocket?
And yes, and he put the picture, after the war in Israel. One day I asked him, he was healthy and he looked very nice, why he didn't take another wife when he was young, and he said that he loved her wife very much.
Your grandmother?
So he didn't want...
and her name was Manya?
Her name was Munya. Munya.
Very, very beautiful lady, very special. And she was killed?
Yes. She tried to run away, but someone recognized her and say, Jewish wife.
And because of that...
So they killed on the street, near the pharmacy where my mother used to work.
And here we have a picture of the town that you were born. And this is the house on, it was on Finnick Street.
Yes.
So Martha, what do you...
My father was one of the managers of the Jewish high school in Shortkuf. He was Zionist, but he didn't came to Israel because my mother didn't want. She didn't want to leave her parents alone. And he was killed with 100 another Jewish people in this forest because he was Jewish lawyer.
And was the forest...
I'm talking about my father. And I don't remember him because when he was murdered, I was only 6.
Do you have any recollections of...
Something I remember, but not very much.
And
I remember that I used to go with him to synagogue.
You remember?
On Shabbat morning, and I was dressing very nice. And a friend of my father that survived told me that my father said that I'm his king.
Did you have any siblings, any brothers or sisters?
No, I was alone. They were young. When they were murdered, they were young.
So this is a picture of your father in 1935.
Yes.
And Martha, you have such a beautiful picture when you were... So this is a beautiful picture of you. And your family, were they a traditional family? They were...
No, but my father came from very, very traditional family. They were, I think, 12 children.
Did your mother light Shabbat candles?
I don't remember. I think that my grandfather used to. I am not sure that my mother.
You have the pictures also with you.
But we live together.
With your grandparents.
Not in the same apartment, but in the same house, which belonged to my grandfather.
And was your grandparents, were they many generations in Poland? Were they a long time in Poland?
I think that many generations, yes.
So we have another lovely picture.
They were born in around this town.
Martha, here we have a lovely picture with you, with playing with your friends. Do you remember growing up?
Something very less.
What is your earliest recollections? What do you remember growing up before the war? What can you remember? Your earliest recollections?
What I remember is the time during the war. I don't remember what happened before. Very less. Because when the Russian came on 99, when the war exploded, this region was occupied by Russian army. And because my grandfather was what they call kulak, that he was rich, they wanted him to take to Siberia. So he escaped.
And he went to Siberia?
With my grandfather escaped from Chortkov to another town because they were rich family. And we moved to another house because this house belonged to my grandfather, and the Russian came to the house. So I don't remember what happened.
So I just want to show here, there's a beautiful picture of you in the forest near...
Before
the war.
My father used to take me to nature, to flowers, to birds.
And
used to walk with me.
And Martha, when you had to go to the ghetto, do you have any memories, or do you know what happened when your family had to leave to go to the ghetto?
In ghetto we were like in other families. My mother, as I said, worked out the ghetto.
In the pharmacy?
In the pharmacy.
And your father, was he with you in the ghetto? Your father, was he with you, or had they already taken him away?
No, he was killed before the ghetto opened. We used to live, me and my mother, with my grandfather and grandmother, and the young sister of my mother that survived. She survived in Germany like a Poland maid.
And did your mother know that your father had been killed? Did she know?
I don't know exactly what happened, because I went to Warsaw, and I don't know what happened after. I think that I never asked my grandfather what happened.
So you have a picture of your apartment in the ghetto. Do you remember anything from the ghetto? Do you have any recollections,
yes,
any memories?
Something, yes. Also less. I remember more when I was for about half year in the cellar in the pharmacy with my mother.
So this is the pharmacy, a picture of the pharmacy. And the pharmacy was outside the ghetto?
Outside the ghetto, yes.
And you had to hide in the cellar?
In the cellar, yes. I think that before the cellar was a place for medicaments, maybe. It was a very small room in cellar, which has a small window.
So you have a picture of the cellar?
Yes.
It's very small.
It's very small,
do you
yes.
remember this? Do you remember it?
It's smaller than this room, I think.
And Martha, what about food? Did you have enough food, or did you...
My mother continued to work in pharmacy, and every evening after finish working, she came to sleep with me, and she bring food.
And what did you do during the day when your mother was working?
Burning. In the cellar I learned to read and to write, and some math, and maybe some plate with something, and imaginate what will be when we survive and go out and go to America, to Hollywood. Because I took to the cellar, you know who was Shirley Temple?
Yeah, the clothes.
I had a picture of Shirley Temple. That was the one thing that I took to the cellar. And I wanted to be like Shirley Temple in Hollywood.
I think you're amazing. And Martha, can I just...
And my father used to say that it's a good idea for me.
That's lovely, sure.
I was sorry that I'm not blonde and I don't have blue eyes like Shirley Temple.
And you had a picture of her.
But my mother used to say that I'm nice enough to go to Hollywood.
It's so special. And Martha, you were with your mother in the pharmacy for about 6 months.
Yes.
And then
when I was 8, we separated. It was a time when the ghetto was liquidated, and my mother, I think, understood that the SS will come and kill her, because in that time I think that they didn't have enough physicians and pharmacists, so Jewish physicians used to work in the hospital, which means they live in ghetto but worked in hospital, like my mother, and they had a special documents, permission to work outside the ghetto. I think that when my mother heard that the SS killed the physicians, she understood that they are coming to take her. They were two Jewish pharmacists. And that time I think we separated, and she found family that took me, very, very good family. And I was 8 when I separate from my mother, and I went to the family to Warsaw, and I was completely free.
But Martha, can I just ask you, when you had to separate from your mother?
Yes, they came.
Do you remember that day?
They took me there. Here I have. This is the Schultz family, which took me. Their daughter, Litka. She was beautiful, as you see, and she came to Chortkov and took me to Warsaw.
Did your family know the Schultz family?
The Schultz family.
How did your family know? How did your mother know to come?
My father they were very rich family, Pioneer Chortkov, and my father was their lawyer. And when the German killed them, his secretary came to them and told what happened. I think that they offered my mother to take me to help something, but in those times we were in ghetto, so she had a place to keep me. When she understood that the Germans are going to liquidate the ghetto, she decided to separate and to give me.
And the day that you separated from your mother, do you remember that day? Do you remember when you had to separate?
I didn't want to separate.
It must have been so difficult. You cried.
I cried and I didn't want. But somehow I understood that it's no choice. What can we do? But I believed. She promised me that she will come after me, but she didn't.
And it was the
She
last.
said that she will come after me for a while. So I believed her.
And did you ever see her again after the separation?
No. I think that she was killed a short time after we separated.
Oh, that's so sad. It's so. And that memory.
She was very famous for me, and until today, she's not with me, but I'm feeling that she is with me.
Mother, that memory when you separated from your mother must have
Yes,
been.
that I remember that I was cried and I didn't want. But she was very cool and very dedicated that I have to go.
It must have been one of the hardest decisions any parent could ever make. To make that decision to.
It's a hard decision, yes.
So here's a picture of your mother at the entrance of the pharmacy. And by doing that, she was so unselfish what she did. It was the hardest decision any parent could ever make because they didn't know if they're going to see her
Right.
again.
But what can she do? The German liquidated the ghetto, which means that no more Jewish in town. So what can she do?
And the Schultz family.
Very, very good family.
So here you have a picture of the train station.
Yes,
And this is where you went with
yes, for Litka.
Litka. Do you remember going on the train?
Yes, of course. We when it was, I think, 40 years ago, when Israeli people got permission to go to Poland, I and my husband Amos, we went to Poland, and we meet Litka and her family, because the parents were from Rimeto, got away.
They escaped?
No, her parents, they were not alive anymore.
Oh, they passed away. They passed away.
Passed away, yes. And we were at her family, which means her and Zigo, her husband, and their son, which is physician in Lodz.
So here we have a picture of the Schultz parents, Anna and Joseph. And Schultz is a German name.
Yes, but I am not sure that they really were Poland. Maybe they had some connection with the Germans something. I don't know.
And when had you met them before,
Yes,
or was
his name was Joseph Schultz. It's an Austrian name, I think.
and Litka, she was very kind to you. She was very
Very good, very warm with me. I went to school, I was free.
And do you remember the train drive going to Warsaw?
Yes, that's what I remember. In the train, Litka started to tell me who I am. That now I am not Marta anymore, and that my name is Krisha Griniewicz, which is very famous name, Poland name, and that my family is very the team
Religious?
very religious,
Roman Catholic?
and that in Poland,
But
and that my father is hero Polish in a village that the Ukrainian killed him. So I had a new presentation
a new identity at
and I started to learn how to pray in a church. And then Litka gave me this medallion that I used to wear during the war. It's the same here.
And they gave this to you?
Yes, yes, because each girl, when she is 8, yes, she used to wear such a medallion.
And how did you feel when you went to church?
Very good, very quiet, and very secure. I don't think that I had problems.
And here's
I don't remember.
Here's just a closer picture of the medallion that they gave you that you've still kept
Yes.
and you still wear, and I think it was exhibited at Yad Vashem as well.
Yes,
They had a whole exhibition.
yes, right. It was an exhibition.
And Marta, who else knew that you were Jewish? Did anybody else know from the Schultz family or neighbors or?
They were a big family, which means in Warsaw, the Schultz family, they had 3 children, their own children, 2 boys and Litka, daughter, and Litka's cousins, which used to live with us, and another Jewish girl, Roja. She was, I think, 14, and her father was physician of Schultz family, and they rescue Roja too.
And did you play with her or did you?
Not very much, because she didn't have Polish and identify permission to the zoo.
Like papers?
Papers she didn't have. But I had a very good Polish permission from the Comer,
From the priest?
the priest of this village, because in this village was a girl in my age that her parents didn't know that the priest gave my mother that villa. You know, it's
the
a
birth
paper
certificate, the birth certificate.
belonged to the church, that I was born like a Christian child.
So the priest knew that you were Jewish?
He wasn't Jewish, no.
But he knew that
He knew, yes.
That's amazing.
He knew, but he knew my father. I don't remember my father, but what people told me, that he was a very famous lawyer, and very good lawyer, and he didn't get money from poor people, just from rich people. So he knew the priests from the town.
So we have also a picture now of a beautiful picture with you outside the house. And it's also with a friend.
Because I got to that lady, to that
birth
villa
certificate, the birth
from
certificate.
the priest. It gave the possibility to go to school like a Christian girl, and I went to a very, very good school, which was in a Christian minzar.
In a monastery?
Yes, in a Christian monastery, and it was very. It cost money.
It was expensive.
Expensive, yes. So why I went to this school? Because my story was that the priest said that I am so clever that the small school in the village is not good enough for me. Therefore, I go to Warsaw to study in a very good school, which is very expensive.
Marta, what was the name?
The reason
It's
that I came
amazing.
to Warsaw.
What was the name of the village? Do you know? Do you remember?
Yes, the name of the village was Olekshince. Olekshince, I think. Olekshince, yes.
And here they gave you a doll. The Schulz family gave you. Here's a picture with you and a doll. You remember the?
Yes.
They were very kind to you.
Me when I came to Warsaw.
And how old were you? How old were you at the time when you came to Warsaw?
I was 8.
8. And so how long did you stay in the village before you went to the school in Warsaw?
I didn't
How
understand.
long did you stay in the village before you went to Warsaw?
I never was in this village. I came from Chortkov directly to Warsaw.
Oh, you didn't stay in the
No,
village?
never. I never saw this village.
Oh, so you went, wow.
But the Schulz family, they told me how it looks. So I used to tell what they told me.
And the Schulz family were living in Warsaw?
Yes. They came from Oleszczyńsk.
Did you ever visit the town or their village?
No.
And their house, did they have a nice house in Warsaw? Was it
No. They were refugees in Warsaw. But the Schulz brother, I think that he didn't marry. He gave his money to the church only, and he was something in Polish government before the war. Maybe a famous man in the Polish government. He was lawyer too, and he know my father too. He knew.
And what I have to
They
ask,
used to work together.
how was it going to the school in the monastery? Was it a good experience going to the school?
A very, very good experience. Yes, I was
Did you
good.
make friends?
Yes, many friends, and no one recognized that I am Jewish. Although that I never had blue eyes and I never had blue hairs. I was black, more black than today.
Did anybody ask you questions?
Anybody thought that I'm Jewish. And I was very happy being not un-Jewish, because when I was Christian girl, I was secure that the German will not kill me. So I wanted to be Jewish, Christian, Polish girl. I went to church and I used to pray, and I really believed that if I will pray more and more, Jesus will support my mother. So I prayed.
And were you hoping that your mother would come and visit you and you would see your mother again?
I never saw her.
I know, but you were hoping, you were praying.
When they didn't tell me, they knew that the German killed her, but they didn't tell me. They told me after the war that my mother is now alive anymore, and that if I will agree to stay with them, they will happy to have me. And I said, okay, I am living with you.
With the Schultz family?
Yes. Not Schultz, but his maid, Helena Chaplinska, which used to work in their house. She was very, very good to me.
So here we have a picture with you, and she's in the picture, and she was the maid.
She was the maid, yes, of this family.
This is outside the Schultz house. And how come she decided to take you and not the Schultz family?
She came from the village Oleszczyński with the Schultz family from the village to Warsaw. She used to work with in their house before.
Here's another picture of her.
She was wonderful with me. She rescued my life. And I loved her very, very much. Therefore, I didn't want to be Jewish anymore. I wanted to be Christian girl and live with Chaplinska.
And was she married?
No. She used to wait for me all her life. It's a sad story.
So Martha,
she agreed to give me, but when my grandfather came to take me, she agreed to separate from me because she was analphabetic. She didn't know read and read.
She couldn't
read and read. No.
She couldn't.
She was analphabetic, but she was very, very good and very, very smart with me. And she said, you know, I love you very much, but I never will be your mother. I will be with you until you will want, but I think that you have to go back to your family to be Jewish, because it's not good for you to be Christian child. You have to be Jewish child, because your parents were Jewish, they were not Christians, and I didn't want. I cried and I wanted to stay with her.
Well,
I loved her very, very much, and I trust her.
How long did you stay with her?
2.5 years.
It's a long time.
A long time, yes.
And when you stayed with her, did she live near the Schultz family?
She lived with the Schultz family. She used to clean and to bake, to cook, to treat the children. She was something.
And it was just you and her? It was you and her? You
Yes.
were together?
I didn't want to separate, so my grandfather, איך אומרים, חטף from the streets.
He grabbed.
He kept.
But I just want, before we speak about your grandfather, can I just ask, the war years in Warsaw, can we just, what do you remember about during the war in Warsaw? During the war, did you have enough food to eat, or was it very difficult a situation during the war in Warsaw?
I loved my life in Warsaw like Krisha Greniewicz. It was for me the best thing that happened. I didn't want to be Jewish girl anymore. I didn't want that the German will kill me. And you know, it was the best resume that I had got to be Christian girl, that my father was Poland hero, and that I never saw Jewish people. And I came from village that the Ukrainian used to kill Polish people, so I had a very good resume.
Okay, what I have to ask you a difficult question, but when you were in the monastery, did you hear from the priest or from the nuns any anti-Jewish?
No.
You never heard
No.
that the Jews killed Jesus, or?
No, I really believed on Jesus and Maria, and I loved pray and go to
the church?
To the church. I really loved my life, so I was sure that I'm going to be Christian girl.
And the friends you made, you had good friends?
Very, very good friends. I had a very good friend, Hanka Rapinska. Her father was physician. And I never told about the truth about my life.
And did you ever?
And I didn't want to come to Israel.
Wow, this is... Marta, I just have to ask.
I wanted to stay in Poland.
But during the war.
With me.
During the war.
With Helena.
But during the war, it must have been difficult in Warsaw when.
I don't remember that it was. It was more difficult to be in ghetto than to be free, go to school,
and
have friends, play with children.
Did you always have enough food during the war? During the war, did you always have enough food? Or did you have enough to eat?
Yes.
Was there enough food?
You mean in Warsaw?
In Warsaw.
Yes. Yes. Maybe not enough, but I was the youngest in this family. So I got more food than other children. Helena got me everything. She thought that I'm young and I need to eat good.
And the Anna and Joseph Schultz, you would see them as well? You'd go visit them, and with the Schultz family, you would go and visit? You'd spend time with the Schultz family as well?
Yes, but during the how to say in English, marriage, when the Polish people started to fight against German in Warsaw, when was the Polish explosion, marriage, war between...
Like an uprising?
Yes. In that time, we didn't have what to eat, so all family tried to go back to their village in Ukraine, and I stayed with Helena. And that time we were only two.
It's just you and Helena. And how did she manage to get food for you? How did she manage to...
I don't know.
She was an amazing woman. And with the Schultz children, you had a good connection with the Schultz children. You made friends and...
Yes.
She seemed such an amazing lady.
Everyone thought that I'm their relatives that came to Warsaw because I'm so smart and I need a special school.
And
that's what they
during
talked
this
about.
time, was Litka, who was the one who took you on the train?
Yes.
Did you spend time with her as well?
Yes.
And she was also good to you. She was
very, very good to me. Yes.
And
it was very exciting to meet her after 50 years.
And
15 years that I didn't, 50 years that I didn't see her.
And were you in touch, were you in connection with her?
Yes, they were in Israel many times.
And Marta,
they got Hasidei Umot Olam.
Rightous amongst the nations, yeah. And Martha, can I ask, with Anna and Joseph, did they have how many children did they have?
3. They had 2 sons and Litka, her daughter.
And how old were the sons?
Very, very good to me. Very, very good. Kazik, I think when I came to them, he was for about 16. He was pretty. And I never saw a boy so pretty. And I never saw a patyphone and music like in Warsaw. So he started to teach me songs. Until today I know sing these songs.
Can you sing it? Please, Marta, please.
But today, in Polish? Ta ostatnia niedziela, dzisiaj się rozejdziemy i dzisiaj się rozstajemy ostatni raz. It's about love between a young girl and boy. Teraz nie pora szukać doktora, wszakże skończyło się. Przyszedł inny i lepszy, piękniejszy ode mnie i zabrał mi serce swe. Ta ostatnia niedziela i dzisiaj się rozejdziemy i dzisiaj się rozstajemy Ostad near Las Istango.
It's amazing. Martha, you...
So I learned to dance and to sing because I wanted to be like Shirley Temple, to go after the war to Hollywood. Oh.
And Martha, and his brother, what was the name of his brother?
My father?
No, his brother.
My father?
No, the other son.
Joseph.
And the son and his other son? There were two sons?
Yes, yes.
What was the other son?
Kajik was my friend, and the other one was Zygmunt. I met him when I came to Poland,
and
to Litka.
Was he older? Or?
Yes, he was 20.
And was he also...
He was 20, and Litka was, I think, 16. And Kajik was maybe 14 or 15 or something like.
And they were all good to you. They were very good to you.
They like me very much. And I love them.
And Martha, they all knew that you were Jewish.
Yes,
The children knew you were
They
Jewish.
knew that I'm not their cousin.
Yeah.
They knew this family. I came like their cousin.
But they knew that it...
Of course, they knew.
But Mother, it was very...
They knew they through Krisha Karinievich, which was child in those times, they knew her. She was their a cousin. They came from the same society. They used to live together in this village. So everyone knew that I am not a Krisha. And with us in Warsaw were three cousins, Litkas and Zygmunt and Kajik, Adela, which is in this picture, and her two brothers, which came because the Ukraine people used to kill Polish people. So they escaped from Oleszczyńskie to Warsaw. And they knew that I am not Krisha.
But it was very dangerous for them, because
of course,
it was extremely dangerous.
Of course, it was very dangerous. We were 11 people in this apartment. If I will something forget to tell about me, they will not stay alive. If someone will
informed, they could have informed. Yeah.
Suspect that I'm Jewish girl, but no one.
And it could have endangered the family as well.
I really believe that I am Krisha. I didn't think that I am saying not right things. I really believe that I am Krisha. They used to tell me, you know, when the war will go away, you will be again Jewish child. And I said, no, I'm not going back to Jewish people. I'm staying with you. I love you.
And they loved you.
And yes.
But you were still so young.
They said, you know, you will not go to Hollywood, but you will be a physician in Warsaw. It's not so bad.
Oh, that's amazing. It's really you. And can I ask you, Martha, when they told you that your mother isn't coming back, that she had been killed,
He told me that Helena told me that she will not come back, and I didn't believe her. But because I trust Jesus that he will not, that he will keep her, and I prayed so much, so I believe that it's not true.
It must have been, how old were you when she told you? It was after the war.
When she told me, I was already 9.
And this was after
9 and something,
And this was
maybe
after the war.
9 and a half or something.
This was after the war.
Yes.
It must have been so difficult to hear that news.
Right.
So Martha, I have to ask you, because it's your story is just unbelievable. Did you know about your grandfather during this time? Did you have any idea?
No, I didn't know anything. When he came take me, I said that I'm not Marta anymore. That is mistake. That he's a mistake. That he's Jewish for his grandchild, but I'm not the child that she's looking for. That's what I said to him.
And you remember, how was, when he met with you, was it a difficult meeting or?
It was difficult. I didn't want to recognize him. I didn't want to know him. I said that I am not Marta anymore.
He must have
That
cried.
I'm Krisha.
But he must have cried. He must have been.
He was very sad. But he was clever man. He went away. He came with my uncle, which is in one of these pictures.
So I'm just going to.
Which was.
So here's the picture of your grandfather who's in the middle, and next to your mother on the right is your uncle.
Leon.
Leon, and they came together.
Yes.
And what do you remember of that day when you saw them?
I said, go to street and look for Jewish people. I am not Jewish anymore.
But did you recognize
Maybe you
them?
will find a nice girl and you will take her. She will be happy. But I have family here and I will not separate.
But did you have any feeling for your uncle and your grandfather?
No anymore.
And you knew deep down that it was your grandfather.
I wanted to stay with Helena. I loved her very much. He saved my life, and she was very, very good to me, and I didn't want to separate. I somehow understood that if I'm going with my grandfather, I have to separate from Helena, and I didn't want to leave her. I wanted to stay with her.
So what happened? What transpired?
She died. She was sick. After we separated, she continued to live with Litka and with Litka's mother in Lodz. And she died in their house when she was 71.
She never married?
She never married, and she always waited for me. She said that Jesus say her that one day when she will be old and sick, I will come to treat her. But I didn't. And when I came to Litka's house, to Poland, after more than 50 years, one night Litka said, Helena, before she made that go away.
She passed away.
She passed away. She left for you a gift. So she gave me an envelope with some gold ring and that, and the book that I used to pray, and the documents from schools, and what I got before, and money that she collect during the 50 years that we were separated. She got some money.
And she left it all for you?
And she gave me everything. For this money that she left for me, we bought a small apartment in Rehovot for our children.
And she left it all for you?
I never saw her anymore. But she saved my life.
What a remarkable lady.
That she believed that I am going to stay with her, because she believed that nowhere survived. So if nowhere will come and take me, I will believe like her daughter. And she wanted that I will be her daughter.
And did Litka get married? Did she marry Litka?
Litka married, yes, with Diego, and their one son, is physician, manager of one of the big hospitals in Lodz.
Here's a picture of...
He's surgery physician.
It's so sad that...
very, very nice people.
But it's so sad that she never got married. That she...
Yes, that is Helena Chaplin.
So Helena, all her life she waited. So Martha, what happened when you separated? How did that happen?
It was very hard for me, very, very hard for me. I was confused, completely confused, and my grandfather didn't know what to do with me. So they gave me to children house in Poland.
How did your grandfather take you? How did he take you away? How did he separate you?
When I was with my grandfather, the young sister of my mother came back. She survived in German camp, and she came back, and she was young, and communicate with me in Polish language. My grandfather used to speak only Jewish. Yiddish. So I didn't know how to communicate with him.
Did you know Yiddish?
He understood, but he didn't know how to communicate with me. So they gave me to Jewish children house.
Where?
Which was a house for children.
Where was it?
That survived without parents, and it was very, very good for me.
Where was it? In which town? Where was the
in Poland, Chorzów. The name of the town was Chorzów.
And
in Silesia.
Your mother's sister, what was her name? Your mother's sister?
Judith.
And was she kind to you? Did you develop
She was young. She went to kibbutz, and then she was in Cyprus, And when she came to Israel, I was Israeli girl. I wasn't more Christian. I wasn't more the confused girl.
But Martha, I have to ask you, how did it happen that they took you away from Martha? How did you separate?
About how she found us?
How did she find you, and what happened when eventually they came to take you away?
When she came, it was much better for me, but they were very poor, and at that time there were few accidents in Poland that Polish people killed Jewish people. So they were afraid, and they went to keep themselves in kibbutz. Therefore, they gave me to Beit Yiladim, to children's house. And when I came with children, I was very happy because I met girls in my age without parents that were like me. And I first time saw that the Jewish girls are nice. They're not sick, they're not dirty, they're not crazy, they're not bad smells like I knew that I didn't want Jewish be. Now I saw the Jewish girls are normal girls. I was surprised. And I get friends, very, very good friends. And together we came first time to Czechoslovakia and then to Germany, to Fernfeld in Germany, and then to France. And from France we came to Israel on 46.
Can I ask, how long did you stay in the orphanage? How long were you there before you... How long were you in the orphanage, together with the children in the orphanage?
I don't understand.
For how long?
For how long?
Were you in the orphanage?
In Polish, you mean?
Yeah.
In Poland, you mean?
In the
I
orphanage.
think few months, and then we go to Czechoslovakia, and we were, I think, few weeks.
Was it the whole orphanage went?
The whole, yes, the whole, a group of girls, maybe boys, but I don't remember them. But the girls were my friends, my best friends.
Okay,
and then I started to go back to be Jewish girl. But even when we were in Fernwald, which was maybe more than a half year after, I wanted to go to church to pray. And my best friend Stella, she's not alive anymore, Stella said, "Are you crazy? What you are going to church now? What are you praying?" And I said, "I will pray that my mom will come back." And she said, "She will not come back. If she will stay alive, she will seek for you. But she is not alive anymore." And I said, I believe that she is alive. I thought that if I will pray to Jesus and to Maria more and more, my mom will come back.
And Martha,
you didn't drink anything.
Martha, I have to ask you. No, it's all good. Martha, in the orphanage with the other girls, did you speak about what had happened during the war? Did you speak with each other, or did they tell you what had happened to them?
No. I didn't spoke about.
But with your friends, did they ask you or did you speak?
Maybe in the beginning, yes, but when I came to Israel, I was so busy to be Israeli child, to study, to speak Hebrew, to read, and to be Israeli child. So I didn't talk about what happened. I didn't tell anything about. But when I met my husband, here is Amos, his name, and I was 17. I was in those time. I was student in hospital, and he was soldier. I will show you his picture when we married, and he told me about himself, and he said, "Where are you from?" And I said, "It's something black that I am not talking about." And he said, "Okay, I will help you." And I didn't want. And when we had child,
You never spoke to him before?
no. When opened Yad Vashem, I think that it was on maybe 53. Amos said, "You know, I'm going to take our children to Yad Vashem to tell them your story." And I said, "Okay, I am not going to Yad Vashem. I am not going to tell the children anything. I am Israeli."
They didn't know when they were growing up?
He went with children without me.
Martha, I have to ask you.
He was wonderful.
Can I just ask you, and I will go back to your husband, how you met her. So, in the orphanage, were they very kind to you, the people that were looking after you? The people in the orphanage, those,
yes.
Were they very kind to you? The people, the teachers,
yes.
and the madrichim?
Some of them understood us, and some no. But they were nice to us.
And did your grandfather and your uncle come and visit you in the orphanage?
No.
What happened with your grandfather and your uncle and your mother's sister? Did they also come to Israel?
My grandfather, he didn't got a certificate to come to Israel, and he was a long time in Germany in a refugees camp. Judith,
your mother's sister?
Yes, my mother's sister. She was in Cyprus, because on those time the British mandate didn't allow to come to Mapilim.
For the refugees.
And when she came to Israel, it was on I think in April 47. I was Israeli. I was talking Hebrew and good student and normal child. And she was in kibbutz and I was in Aliyat HaNoar. You know, this organization in Israel which has a special houses, places in Israel, and we used to live and to be and to have friends and to study in the schools. It was very good place for me.
Here we have a picture of you and with your friends, and you were in Magdiel?
Ah, yes.
And can I ask you, Martha, when you went on the ship coming to Israel, well, it was Palestine, British Palestine.
Yes.
Do you remember the name of the ship?
Yes, Champollion. It was French ship. French.
And have you ever been, this is the first time that you're going on a ship?
Yes, first time.
And you were
It was amazing for me to see sea and big ship and many children. I was very happy.
Did they ask you if you want to go? Did they ask the children if they want to all go, or they just...
No, because this ship was only for children which were without parents. So the British
They allowed it?
yes, allowed the ship to go into Palestine.
And how long was the journey? Or do you remember the journey on the ship? You remember the journey when you went on the ship?
It was nice. For me it was nice.
And it came to Haifa, the port
To
of Haifa?
Haifa, yes.
And what was your impression when you first saw Haifa?
Many children on the ground with flags. Give us oranges and sweets, and my expression was that it's something, celebrations that we are coming, and I was very happy that someone is celebrate that I am coming to Palestine.
And had you heard...
I tried, when I was in Mossad here, it's nearby Kfar Saba, the name was Magdir. I tried to bring Helena to Israel. I asked my teachers to help me bring her to Israel. I used to tell about her that she is very nice to children, and she knows to cook and to bake, and that when she will come, she will work in this school and we will be together. And the teacher said, okay, we'll bring her. So I believe that she is coming, but I didn't know. I remembered the address of Warsaw, but I didn't know that after we separated, she went to lodge to live with Litka. So I didn't know their address. So in Israel they didn't find her. Therefore she didn't come.
You still remember
the Israeli people that used to work in Warsaw, they looked for her, to bring her, because I missed her very much.
Do you remember the dress that you wore in Warsaw?
That?
Do you remember the ketovet, the address?
Yes, until today.
What is the address?
I visit over there. The house is
still there.
like it was in those times.
What is the address?
Petlashinskiego, 19.
And it was
in Warsaw.
One of the suburbs or near the city?
The same suburbs.
So they really tried to bring her?
The same address, but in our apartment lived a young couple. But when I came with my one of my sons and my husband and Shani, my grandchild, they came out. And I say, you know, I was a child here, and they said, okay, it was a program on TV few weeks ago. And someone said that maybe you are alive in Israel, but no one know who you are. And they were very excited to meet me.
Amazing. And you were happy when you came to Israel with your friends?
Very, yes.
You can see from the
On this time when I came to Israel, I weren't more a Christian child. It took more than a year.
So here you have such beautiful pictures with your friends, with Raya Wasserman and with Ben David. These are the pictures of your...
Ah, yes.
With Ruka David. And then you have from Yitzhak Kadmon. He wrote a lovely letter.
Kadmon, yes. He's not alive anymore.
But
he was our teacher.
And he wrote a note, I don't know why, but I have a great confidence that you will succeed in life. Am I right? And this was in 1946.
Yes.
And you made friends very quickly.
Very quickly, yes.
And you learned,
always.
You learned Hebrew
until today.
And Marta, you learned Hebrew quickly as well. You could speak. Was it difficult to learn Hebrew?
I don't remember. I think that I learned. It took me a few months until I started to speak Hebrew.
But with your friends?
But no one talk with me Polish. So I need the communication between us in the Mossad, in the school that I used to grow in Magdir. There were children from Greece and from Bulgaria and Romania and Hungarian. So the communication with us was Hebrew, because everyone from us took another language. So we learned very quickly to communicate in Hebrew. We didn't have choice.
Were there any other Polish girls or Polish children?
Yes, there were Polish, but we didn't talk between us Polish. We wanted to be Israeli children.
So you write in your book about Michael Klein.
Ah, Michael Klein, yes. He was a fighter in מלחמת העצמאות, במלחמה ב-48, and he didn't he was killed by the Arabian. His story is that he didn't know that his mother and his sister survived. They both came to Israel after he was killed.
Oh, so sad.
And he was my very good friend.
So sad, sure. And Martha, in all this time with your friends, did anybody speak about what they went through, or during the war, or the Shoah?
No. After we were in Poland and...
No, but before, while you were growing up, while you were with your friends, nobody spoke about it?
No.
Did anybody ever ask you? Did any of the teachers ask you, or...?
I had many friends.
And you never spoke about their lives before the war?
Maybe sometimes, but not very much. Sometimes, maybe. I don't remember.
And with Pesia and...
Those family, Pesia and Lazer, this is my grandfather in Israel here. This is my sister of my mother, Yehudit.
This is Yehudit.
Here I in hospital. This family took me. They had their own 2 children.
Were they
In Israel.
Were they family?
They used to live nearby the Mossad where I grown. I didn't have relatives to go for vacation. So one of the workers in the Mossad was their neighbor, and he told them that there is a nice girl that doesn't have relatives here. It was before my grandfather came to Israel, and my
and Yehudit was still she was in Cyprus.
So they invited me to come to celebrate with them. They had their own children, and they were like my family because I didn't have another family. They were very polite to me.
And the children you got on very well with?
Yes, very, very good with me, yes.
That's so nice. You can see such lovely people. And when
they were amazing people.
And only after...
And when I finished the study in the Mossad, I went to kibbutz and I was with them in their village because I didn't have where to stay.
And Marta,
they were like my parents.
Like your family, and they were very good to you. They were very kind and very loving.
The name of the book is that they said that I was the daughter that they pray for.
It's such a beautiful name. The daughter we always wanted. The story of Marta. It is such a special story. So special.
So I had few families.
And Martha, what do you remember about when the state was declared in 48? Kama Medina, when Goren declared the state of independence, and do you remember?
After Kama Medina, after my uncle from Vienna, which came to take me, to keep me up, to take me up from Warsaw, Leon. They used to live in Vienna and they didn't have children. They wanted to take me, to offer me.
To adopt?
To adopt me, but I didn't want.
So they...
I was Israeli already, so I didn't want to grow up abroad in a country which speaks German.
And they were living in Vienna?
They used to live in Vienna, yes. And they didn't have their own children. They wanted to adopt me.
And can I ask, when your grandfather, when he came to Israel, that was after the...
You mean?
Your grandfather?
He used to live in kibbutz with his daughter. In Mishmar Emek.
With Yehudit?
With Yehudit. They always lived together. She had Mary, and they had 3 children, and I have until today very good relationship with them. They're my cousins.
And can I ask you, when you saw your grandfather again, how was your relationship, or how was the feeling
with
your grandfather when you met him again?
In the beginning it was complications, but after I got married with Amos, Amos used to speak Yiddish, and he was, how to say, very good education. He used to, he had a grandmother which he was very close to him, so he was more close to my grandfather than me, and after him. My grandfather loved Amos very, very much. He thought that it's my mother that, that I took him because I'm not so successful.
You're very successful, sure. And when you saw your debt again...
My grandfather used to say that I'm, that the, how to say, mind? Take away, and that I'm adult with mind like child, and who is very, very successful and smart is my husband. And he really was.
And you
very, very good to me.
Marta, can I ask? And when
he was born in Israel.
With your aunt, your debt, when you saw her for the first time again, after she was released from Cyprus, how was your connection with your debt? Was she similar to your mother?
Well, she got married.
But was she very close?
And we were far. I didn't have money to go to them, and they were poor, new refugee.
But was she very loving towards you?
I think that she loved me very much, but I was more Israeli, strong, not cry, happy.
So I want to ask you now. This is a picture with you and Amos, your husband. How did you meet your husband? How did you meet each other?
I was a student in hospital.
You were a nurse?
He was a soldier.
Because you as a nurse?
And we met each other. And I think that after 3 days I knew that is my husband. When he said that he loves me, I said, okay, we're married.
And did you get married soon afterwards?
A year.
And
after we knew each other. And we married in the village in Pesia Velezer. It was my house.
And it must have been a wonderful, the Khatuna, the wedding must have been.
Yes.
Your Zayda was there.
And my grandfather invited the family of my father from Vienna, and so.
And they came?
Yes.
And how many years were you married? For how many years were you married to Amos?
You mean when it was?
How many years were you together?
More than 70. He passed away 2 years ago.
And you were happily married?
Very, very happy. Very, very happy. He was smart enough to stay with me.
Oh, that's amazing.
It was difficult.
No, what you're so special. And how many children did you have?
I have
together?
3 children, daughter. He's social worker in Jerusalem, the mother of Hani, and son which lives in my house in Rehovot with family. He has 6 grandchildren, Shai, and another son which lives in Tel Aviv. He is engineer and he works with the United States.
And Marta, you told me when I first met, and I still cannot believe, you
The
decided...
boys are like Amos.
And Marta, you decided to go back to study.
And
you,
they have children and families.
It's wonderful. It's so wonderful. But Marta, you
And
decided...
today I have 15 grandchildren.
Cain and Goren.
3 from them are daughters of Hani. I like her very much.
She's so special. And you have a grandson who's in Beit Vegan.
Yes. I have a grandson in Beit Vegan. I don't remember the address, but he used to live in Beit Vegan.
And he learned
has
in,
family.
He learned in Yeshivat
9
Hebron.
children. I used to come to him.
And he learned in Yeshivat
He
Hebron.
said, yes,
He's very religious.
he's very religious, yes, Haredim.
But you all get on very well together. The yachas, the connection is very good.
Very good, yes. You know, sometimes in life you have to know how to separate. I'm not religious, but I think that everyone has to live like he understood and wants to live. So I respect it.
It's wonderful. That's such a lovely,
And
so special.
they are very good to me. They are coming to visit me, and I'm not talking about politics with them. Why they are not going to serve in army, and so I'm not talking about. And they are not talking with me who are unreligious.
But Martha, you...
They are my children.
That's wonderful. And Martha, can I ask, what made you decide to go back to Hebrew University and to study? And you did studies in Holocaust studies, and then you told me that you were in Yad Vashem
I always wanted to study, but Amos was a many years student, and I used to work. And then children, and raise children, and we were in States and go abroad. And when I retired, went to pension, I had some physicians offered me to work with them private nursing. And I came home and I said, to Amos, I can earn a lot of money. There are some physicians that offered me to work with them, and he with his clever eyes say, you think that money will make us more happy? Today we don't need anything. We have a nice house and healthy children, and one time in your life, do what you want to do. You want money? I thought I was I was thinking few days and I decided to go to study. And he was very happy that I go to university. I graduated before Bar-Ilan first degree.
And being at Hebrew University?
And I was a very good student. I love it very much.
And Marta, when you were at Hebrew University, you were with a lot of youngsters in the class?
I felt very comfort to study with young people and to be a very good student and to get many compliments.
And the extra degree you took, it was in history?
I got a very good marks, and I wanted to continue to doctorate. And I got permission to study, but when I understood that in doctorate I have to work like the university will tell me to work, and I wanted to read a book. I will show you what I wrote.
So Martha, this is the book Silent Cries from the Black Forest that you wrote, and it's the history of the Black Forest and the town.
Yes, nearby.
And how long did it take you to...
Most of the Jewish people from this area were killed in this forest. Therefore, I called my book The Voices from Black Forest. When they killed my father, he wasn't alone. There were 100 men, only men, that most of them were the educated people, lawyers, physicians, and teachers that the German took because they were Jewish leaders. And between them was my father too.
And Martha, how long did it take you to research and to do the book? How long did it take you to write the book?
8 years, many years. I went to this area and I lived over there 3 months with a journalist, because I wanted to try to understand what the people that live on those times, what they're thinking about Jewish people today. I wanted to understand what they are feeling about the Jewish people that live over there and that were their neighbors. So I lived over there with a journalist, a young woman, Miri, and I met people that help Jewish people, and I visited in 3 villages that most of the citizens were Polish, Christian, and they rescue Jewish families. I came to Yad Vashem, and they told me that חסידי אומות העולם can receive only people, not a village. But it was interesting to understand what brought them to rescue Jewish people, which was so dangerous to have them in their houses. And the main answer was that the priest on Sundays morning in the church used to say, he never said that he's talking about Jewish people, but he said, in the area there are many poor people that didn't have what to eat. So open your door and help them. But everyone understood that he means that the Jewish who is so poor and looking for food. That's what is the common between the villages. It was very exciting to meet those people.
They say that Poland has got the highest percentage of Hasidei Motolam.
Yes.
Righteous amongst the nations. There was the most Jews living in Poland, but they still have the highest percentage of people that say Jews. Martha, I have to ask you an incredibly difficult question. Have you ever thought, what would you do if you were in that situation?
Yes.
It's
very often.
It's a very hard question to even.
You're right.
To think.
Very often I'm thinking what I will do. I don't believe that I will be ready to bring to danger my family, my children, to rescue Jewish girl. I don't believe that I will do it.
Because you're endangering your entire family.
It was life dangerous.
And there were cases.
If I will not be concentrate enough and forget something or cry or not be enough concentrate to what I have to say, no one from Schultz family will not stay alive. One day not the priest, how to say Nezira, the woman in
the nuns.
Nezira.
And the nuns.
Which was our teacher, she asked the girls, it was only girls in the class, if their parents are praying every day. And I didn't know what to say. So I said, of course, I came from village that the Ukraine used to kill Polish Christian people. So we had this our own church in our house. And the Nezira said, "Oh, okay, you are very, very important here." And when I came home and I said, and they used to laugh, and said, "How did you image? Wow, in 1 second, what to say?"
It's amazing. But it's true. Martha, there were cases where entire families were killed because they were harboring Jewish families.
Of course.
And there's been terrible villages also where they knew that they were helping Jews. They killed the whole families.
Right.
So what the Schultz family did is
you know, It was, I think, on February. I came to them, it was, I think, May 43. And now I am talking about February 44. The Gestapo came to us, Gestapo or SS, I don't know, to took us to Gestapo center in Warsaw, because someone told that they're seeking Jewish people. So they took me with Helena, because other people were not home anymore, and we to the center of Gestapo in Warsaw. I think that I was over there alone 2 days, maybe 3, and they started to ask me questions about Jewish. I was very quiet. I said that I never met Jewish people. I don't know about what they are talking. And they said, okay, start to pray. But I knew how to pray because I really was religious. It wasn't for me a game. I really believed. So I started to pray, and I said that I don't understand German. So they brought a translator, which was Polish. And Polish I understood, so I understood that the Polish translator loved me. And that he said, no, it's not possible that Jewish girl will pray like this girl. She doesn't look Jewish. He's a perfectly Polish girl. So I heard what he's talking with them, and I knew that I'm going to be back home. And after 2 days, and he gave me chocolates and so, and the German said, okay, we'll bring you meat. Are you hungry? And I said, no. He said, you have to eat. We will bring you chocolates and sukariot, and say that you are Jewish. And I said, no, I'm not hungry. I'm not Jewish. I'm not allowed to eat outside. I eat only home food. I am not hungry. I don't want chocolates and no apples. And I was very, very quiet. I don't remember that I afraid very much. Maybe because the Poland translator. I felt that he loves me. And after I think 2 days, and I didn't know when is day and when is evening, because it was dark with light. They said, okay, you are going back home. So I said, I don't have money to go with the bus. I really didn't have money.
So Marta, you didn't really have money? And he gave you money?
Yes, he gave me money. I didn't pay the bus the money. I took the money.
And you didn't want to eat the sweets that they gave you, or you weren't tempted to have the sweets, or?
I took the sweets too. I came home with sweets, with chocolate. There is, during war, no more chocolate.
Marta, it's amazing. Marta, I have to ask you, what message do you give to your children and the grandchildren and for the future generations? What message do you give? Because
That
you've lived through so many, and you've gone through such unbelievable times in your life. You are incredible what you've gone through. So what message can you give your children and the
my
future
message
generations?
is that we have to live in Israel, and we have to fight to have our country and our homeland. I told you before that I had an uncle in Vienna, uncle and family that wanted to adopt me, and I on those times I wrote a diary that I have here, and I saw now that I wrote that I am not going to Vienna and to live outside Israel, that someone will call me dirty Jews. And I was then 14 or 13 or something. The place for Jewish people is only Israel in my mind.
And all your family live in Israel?
You know, we were in the States, and I really love this life. I like America. And some people used to ask my husband, he wanted to come back. Why are you going back to Israel? You are so smart, so clever. You can get a lot of money here. What you are going back to Israel? They didn't understand that Israel is our homeland. It's our home.
That's so special. I couldn't agree more. That's so special. So Marta, I just want to thank you. It's just been unbelievable being here with you, Marta, and hearing your story. If I can just thank you, because I am incredibly grateful to you.
Thank you for coming.
Marta, I just want to show to our viewers and whoever is going to watch this. First of all, there are no words, Marta. There are no words to thank you. I am so grateful to you, Marta, באמת עם כל הלב.
ואני מאוד שמחה לפגוש
From the
אותך.
bottom of my heart, I cannot thank you enough, Marta. Your story is just, לא יאומן. It's hard to, it's unbelievable. And Marta, this is the book that was made, published from Yad Vashem, and it's sold at Yad Vashem, and they say it's the most popular.
Okay. I see that it's something to write in other way. I will give you.
No.
You
This
can
is,
buy it in Yad Vashem.
but this is a very, please God, it should be translated into English. And this is the story of your mother.
I will be very happy if I will have money to translate this book for English. Because when it was writing, we didn't have enough money to give Yad Vashem.
But look at the
Yad
cover.
Vashem told us that it's very good book, and if we have money to translate, they will translate it. But we said we don't have money.
Please God, somebody will help with the translation. And Martha, this is the most incredible book, the daughter we always wanted. And I'm so grateful to you. Martha,
I didn't remember your name.
It's Les Glassman, but Martha, you...
Goldsman?
Hold on.
How do...
I'm just... One minute.
I will write.
I want you to. But Martha, okay. I want to thank you so much. This book that you have, a daughter we always wanted. Everybody wanted you. Look how many people wanted you. And
many.
You are so special, Martha. You are... There's no one like you, really. You are an inspiration to all of us. You smiling and what you went through and what you lost. But you look at life with such a wonderful view. And it's just amazing. And you wear, can we see the pendant that you wear? It's just incredible because it's so important how you remember. It's just amazing. Marta, it's...
Each girl, when is 8, 9 or old in Christian family,
They get it.
has it's a Maria of Poland.
But you know what this also signifies? That you have such karasa tov. You're so grateful to the people that helped you. And so Martha, if I can ask, can you give us all a blessing? Can you give us a bracha for all of us?
Okay. You know, I'm very often invited to tell my story. Most of them in Hebrew. I will be happy to come to your school or community to tell, because I think that it's important to know that there were another people in Europe.
And there were righteous people that risked their lives.
And wonderful people.
Wonderful. Well, Martha, your story is so important, and it just shows that there were good people, and you have to be grateful for those that risked their lives to save. And Chasidei Matalam is the highest. It's just amazing. And this book also...
And I feel that it's a kind of mission to tell about my family, my parents, my very good friends.
Yeah. Well, Martha, may the memories always be for a blessing.
Because I had such good friends when I came to Israel, and after I separated from my grandfather and came to Orphan's house, or orphan's house.
An orphan's house.
House. I was a normal child because I had such friends, girlfriends.
Martha,
they were like my family.
Well, you know, the name of the book is The Daughter We Always Wanted. You are somebody that we always wanted. And Martha, you should just have mazel and bracha. You are incredibly special. And I am so grateful. There are no words. Toda rabba and kol halev.
Toda rabba that you came.
Thank you so much, Martha.
Did you came with car?
Martha, what? How old were you when you got married?
I was 17 and he was 19.
Wow. And he was a physicist.
Physicist, yes. This is my computer. I'm working.
That's special. And Martha, this is the picture with you and your mother.
My mother.
Wow. And
in Auschwitz. I used to go with groups to Poland.
Was it difficult to
educate them?
This is in Majdanek.
Yes.
In Majdanek.
It's one of she wrote a diary, very interesting, and Yad Vashem got the diary, and I used in my research what she was writing. After a few months after after I met her, she passed away, and her family gave me a present. Her a picture.
What was her name?
This is a girl, a young student from Ethiopia, that I helped her how to study. And she is like my daughter.
It's wonderful. And then
She lived with us 5 years.
wow. And over here, this is
The commander of Helayam.
of the Navy. Wow. And Martha, in this picture,
This is my grandmother, Munya. My father, my mother, and Judith, young sister of my mother.
it is so special. And you're getting this.
And my very good friends from kibbutz, Kapush and Nava.
Wow, this is so wonderful. But this is. Martha, thank you so much.
Children in Poland. With me.
And this lady has a.
Rika. Rika is a professor in Finland. She was my student in hospital, and make a very successful like a nurse, and then today she is professor in Helsinki University. Tomorrow she is coming to visit me. When she graduated, she sent me a invitation to come, and I was in Helsinki with her.
Martha, what was her name, the lady?
Giza
Giza.
Goldstein was her name.
This is Madanic. This is amazing. Well, Martha, thank you so much. Very Tadaraba.
And
This is your
and
daughter.
Shai, my son.
So this is Shira. This is your granddaughter, and she's going to graduate as a physician.
Yes.
Where did she learn? In which university?
In Tzfat.
In Tzfat. Wow. It's amazing.